Calendar management is really tough. You start your week with the best intentions, blocking out time for deep work, meetings, personal tasks, but the reality then hits. Meetings run over, tasks take longer than expected, and suddenly your schedule is in shambles. Sound familiar? I've been time blocking for a long time, and I've struggled with this situation for years. Until I found Reclaim.ai, an AI-powered scheduling app that intelligently finds the best times for your tasks, meetings, routines, and even breaks. Thank you to Reclaim for sponsoring this video. With this tool, you can reclaim up to 7.6 extra productive hours every week. As you can see, reclaim. It automatically reschedules your events to the next best time, and if a conflict comes up, you can stay flexible and also manage to keep it in your control as well. Let's dive into this amazing tool and see how it works. Before using Reclaim, my calendar was chaos. I'd carefully plan my week, but as soon as something changed, I had to manually move things around, pushing tasks further and further down the list. And if you have multiple calendars, work, personal, side projects, it's even worse. Meetings would take over my focus time and personal priorities got pushed back aside. Calendar blocking was just too rigid to keep up. And then it would become a bunch of different work to literally move the things on my calendar around. Like imagine how crazy that is. Like you plan and then you move things on the calendar after you plan. It's ridiculous. But that's where Reclaim.ai really does change the game. Instead of forcing you to manually adjust your schedule every time something actually changes, what Reclaim can do is it can dynamically adapt for you. Now let's talk about how Reclaim has the ability to intelligently schedule things into 5 key areas in your calendar. Tasks, which are just a set of deadline and priorities, in which Reclaim will automatically schedule it at the best available time, so you don't have to guess when you'll actually get things done. Then you have things like meetings. Reclaim will auto-schedule your one-on-ones and team syncs at the best time for everyone and automatically reschedule when conflicts pop up, so there's no more weird back and forth emails. Habits and routines, or if you need time for the gym, deep work, or journaling, Reclaim blocks it without letting meetings take over, so your routines automatically stick. And breaks and buffer time, where Reclaim makes sure you get enough time between meetings to recharge so you're not stuck in back-to-back calls all day. So since we've already covered the calendar syncing, as you can see over here, there's all those other things that I just mentioned, which we can dive into. Calendar syncing, in my opinion, is like a great thing to get started because you just don't have to deal with the double management anymore. But what's really cool here is you can actually set up calendar links that, unlike different calendar apps, actually have varying levels of priority. So, for example, a flexible quick meeting can be a low priority scheduling link, whereas a quick meeting can be medium and a high priority meeting can be marked as high priority. Or if I want to make another one, I could quickly create one by creating another scheduling link right here. So I'll do a little double tutorial here. So mission critical, all hands on deck fire drill would be the description of the meeting. And what I can do here is quickly put the different times that it's available for me to have these calls. So I'd say it's any time during working hours, but I do have the ability to adjust this if I'd like and set it to critical for this, and then rolling time window of 4 hours from the time of booking. I would say 2 hours since it's a little bit more mission critical. Latest scheduling time would be probably the next, I'd imagine, 3 days since it's mission critical. Only offer times that allow for decompression and travel time. Cool. And this is where buffer settings kind of come in, so I'll show you this in a moment. And we can also see right here that with the link settings, you can actually change the icon and anything else like that. So for example, we might want to put an electricity sign since it's so high priority. And you can adjust the branding on the booking page too, like remove the Reclaim branding, or even add a redirect URL. So let's press create right here, and you'll see there is mission critical. So with mission critical, we can copy this link here and paste it out. And you'll notice that it has all these different times. So say, for example, I want to book a call on 9:15 on Monday, press confirm. Or well, I could write up what this is about. We have an error with our video editing comments system that we need to work out. So I press confirm. And then on there, when I go back to my calendar, Go to my planner, go to Monday, and then you'll see right here that we have a mission critical meeting on Monday. Tells me the message, and if I click on the link, it'll go to the Google Meet. Now, I want to just call out that when it comes to these meetings we have, you'll see inside of settings, there's something called buffer time, which I think is really cool. And unlike other products, you don't have this often. And you'll see for tasks and habits, you can have a buffer time. For travel time to the different events you have, you can add it. And you could also add decompression time after meetings. So for example, if I turn this on, what'll happen is after that meeting I just set, a decompression item will actually pop up on my calendar. So let's check that out. As you can see right here, after I turned it on, there is a 15-minute compression time, which, to be honest, is amazing. I'm kind of sick and tired of always having back-to-back meetings, and this forces me to prevent anything from occurring on someone booking on my calendar, because they'll see, oh, wait a second, I can't book anything during that time. I need to decompress. And that's what that was referring to when the booking link and the scheduling link had, as you can see once again, the setting for only offer times that allow for decompression time and travel, right? So as you can see now inside of my calendar, I wouldn't be able to book anything till 10 a.m. because of the compression time. And that would be for anybody who wants to book a call with me. I personally don't want anybody to double up on me, and that makes it much easier. And obviously meetings are things that usually don't move, so that's great that it's set up like that. But there are different tasks that you have to do, but sometimes they end up moving around. And this is where a lot of the manual work comes through with calendars. So this can be anything from me recording videos to editing them or having different script writing sessions. But then there's another option here that is much different inside of Reclaim than other products. We have habits, and habits are something that can be a recurring task, whether it be something as simple as taking out the trash. That's something you're going to do every week if you're a cleanly person. So it is a little bit different than your tasks. So for example, if I'm being funny here, like a daily cleaning, right? So I put that in here, and that's kind of a medium priority. What I'm gonna do is schedule this to be every day. And as you'll note, it says Sunday and Saturday won't be considered for scheduling until the hours above are adjusted. So if I did add anything outside of working hours, like I can also put it on personal hours too, then it'll actually allow me to add it to that time. And I can edit that personal hours section by going here and edit my personal hours, my meeting hours, and my working hours. This will make it so that whether it be the scheduling links or tasks and personal habits for the personal hours, or for the tasks and habits for the working hours, I can adjust it mattering on which of these categories I pick. And I can also pick one-off hours if I just want to be custom for this specific habit. And we can do one-off hours as well, which is just custom scheduling. So I'm going to do it for personal hours, so I can edit that if I want, but I actually like to kind of keep it during the end of the day as kind of a cleanup. So if I do 5 p.m., you'll see that at the ideal time, when I press here to do personal, it'll have the color and category of personal, and I can change the location to literally just being like a physical address. So like home, for example. I can then press save. And from there, what's gonna happen is it's gonna schedule all of my habits. So if I go to my planner real quick, you'll see that my daily scheduling of this cleaning factors in things like this meeting, right? So it gives me a little bit of that 15 minutes of buffer time. And the same goes for tasks. If you ever want to smart schedule something, you can go to tasks. And from here, I can say I want to record a video, and I want to do it during my working hours. And I want to schedule it after, I'm going to do it on the 18th. I just want to say I want to do it on the 18th and find a time in there, because I'm probably not going to be working Monday because it's a holiday. So I can press create. And what it's going to do is, if we go into the planner, is it's going to find a gap, right? So it's going to find this gap in my calendar again, and it's going to smart schedule it because there is a 1 hour task here. And if I wanted to, what I can do, if I could edit this, I could easily split this up. And I can always change the color. Like if I don't like this color, I could. But let's split this up. And if I have a different amount of time it would take, like 30 minutes, I could do that. But if I press save, what you'll see is I turned it into a 30-minute task, and it found time for it at the beginning of the day right before my first meeting. And if I want to, I could always press snooze on this, and it will reschedule it to another time. So I could say, I want to reschedule it till like after that. Like I want to do it probably somewhere on Wednesday. That makes sense. And look at that. It finds it on the first slot. Or if I want to snooze it again to maybe the afternoon over here, right? We can do the afternoon. So anywhere after like 1 p.m. on this Thursday and update the task. What it'll do is it'll reschedule it to right after this decompression time, after my meetings. And that's pretty much how you can do all of these things inside of Reclaim. There's even more features like the ability to create a smart meeting where you can automatically find the best time for your recruiting meetings across everyone's schedules on your team. So if you're a team that has a lot of different people and you want to find the best time, all that nagging and asking like, hey, do you have enough time? Does this work? Does this work? No, let's not do that anymore. Let's use Reclaim to automatically do it. All of these options are amazing, simple, and effective. And I just want you to try out Reclaim today so that you can give it your best effort and put your best foot forward to make time blocking smart and save those multiple hours, and not only save them, but reclaim them for now and forever. Well, this tool is only available for Google Calendar right now. Soon Outlook will be available. And what we love about Reclaim here at my team is that it's actually free forever if you just want to get started to try out the product. And it has a bunch of reasonable plans like $8 per seat per month for starter and $12 per month per seat for business, with an enterprise plan that won't break the bank either. Please make sure to use my custom link down below to try out Reclaim for free today. So if you want to learn more about this app, I'm more than happy to make another video about it. I want to thank Reclaim again for sponsoring this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.